Trick or treat, Pokemon trainers. Hey, this is Gatorex, and yeah, I'm recycling the Halloween cost from last year. Honestly, it looks kind of dumb, but yeah, we're opening up the Pokemon Trick or Trade booster bundle for this year. This one is actually bigger than the one from last year, or at least, you know, there are 50 more packs. So yeah, just gonna be opening up all 50 of those, and we'll see what we get, see if I can actually complete the set. And I've been looking over here, my camera's over here, but let's get to those packs. Yep, so here it is, the 2023 Trick or Trade Booster Bundle. Like I said, there are 10 more packs than last year's. We're just going to go and open it. These are meant to, like, oh, you're supposed to give these out for trick-or-treating or, like, any goodie bags or anything. I like them because, yeah, I'll tell you later on or something like what I've been doing with these, the ones from last year. But let's go ahead and open it up. I'm not going to do a whole lot of editing just because there are only, like, what, 3 cards per pack? So that's going to be a lot to go through. But let's get it open here from the side and... Yep, that comes open pretty easily. As you can see, here they are. No, don't want to leave one behind. Yeah, 3 card packs, and there are 50 of these. Let me go and just open... You know what? Maybe I'll just open all of them, see what I can get. Last year, I did complete the set, and I really do like it, and been, you know, doing some neat things with them. Let's pull in a bit. Maybe that's a bit too much. But yeah, here we go. So we got the Pikachu, the real scared Pikachu, which actually I realized that's one of the same designs that's on my shirt, if you saw my shirt at the beginning, and a Mimikyu there. And that, yeah, that's a regular Mimikyu, almost looks shiny. Leona, let's go ahead and be careful too. There aren't any like big hits in the set or anything. It is all just reprints from the last few years, except they all have this little pumpkin stamp on them. So we got a Ghastly, a Gengar, Hollow, and then a Shuppet. So it's going to be interesting too, especially because we're going to have some Sword and Shield cards with the yellow borders mixed in with some Scarlet and Violet cards with the silver borders. And the Hollow is always going to be in the middle. So that's pretty neat. I don't know what set. Oh, that's from... Oh, why do I not... Why can I not say the name of that set? That was Lost Origin. I believe so. Well, either way, that is one Hollow. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, going to be getting a lot of repeats, definitely. Maybe I should, like, get... scissors, just because that might be easier to just cut them open if we're going to be doing a lot. So we got a Poltegeist, a Houndoom for the Hollow, and a Greavard. So yeah, that's kind of a funny thing with all those Scarlet and Violet cards in there. Let me actually grab that. Let me grab scissors, and then I think that'll be easier because it looks like there's a lot of extra just at the bottom, and I think that'll make things a little faster as long as I don't do that. Got a Duskull, a Marshadow, Rapid Strike for the Hollow, and a Drifloon. Okay, so yeah, very interesting choice of the little Hollows that they're including. I guess they're kind of just picking any sort of like ghost or spooky Pokemon from the set, regardless of, like, you know, whatever affiliation it's got. Dusclops, a Chandelure for the Hollow, and a Drifloon. Now, is that the same Chandelure from last year? That... No, that's not the same one from last year. It just feels... No, it's not. It just feels like we've gotten a lot of Chandelure pretty recently. Or just because I know for sure that there was a Chandelure card in last year's set. So we got a Delmise. That's pretty neat seeing Delmise there. A Mimikyu and a Drifloon. That's a good Mimikyu, though, at least to have. And it's funny, too, like, not... going like, oh, next pack, because, like, well, obviously it's the next pack. Okay, there we go. So a Bayonet, I feel like I've gotten that Bayonet quite a bit. Another of the Marshadow and a Drifblim. Alright. Cool. So we got a Runerigus. Ooh, that's actually pretty neat to see Runerigus. I love this Pokemon. Another of the Houndoom and a Miss Magius. Oh yeah, well obviously that's from Scarlet and Violet, but you can tell with the background of it too. Yeah, I got a lot of feel. It feels like there's a lot more diversity in the types. Or well, actually in last year's well, I mean we got ground types now, but in last year's there was definitely like obviously Psychic, right, for all the ghosts. There was some Fire. You know, we haven't gotten a regular Houndour. Oh, but look, there's Lycanroc, the werewolf dude. Well, Lycanroc Midnight. Some nice art. This Pokemon always gets good art. Another one of those Chandelures, a Hollow, and Murkrow, which that's actually a good Murkrow. Or at least, you know, it's a funny one with the United Wings move, because that, you know, that does more damage. Based on how many Pokemon you have with the same move name in your discard pile. So that's, you know, that's its own funny little deck, but that's kind of nice having the Murkrow with the stamp on it. I'll bet the corresponding Honchkrow is in the set, probably. Got a Haunter. Sorry, I'm just looking at the art there. Yeah, that's okay, that's Legends Arceus art. Dusknoir for the holo, and a Shuppet. Some funny Dusknoir. Again, like I said, there's like no big cards in the set. All the holos are just, you know, just regular holos, which are cool and everything. And I dropped my scissors. The regular holos are cool and everything, but I think especially now with how Scarlet and Violet includes one in every pack, it doesn't feel as special. So we got a Ghastly, got a Pikachu, and we got a Greavard, which, okay, that's from Paldea Evolved. That's an interesting one, including the Pikachu. I mean, I know they included a Pikachu in last year's, but this one, I think they should at least, you know, maybe it'd be nice to do like a Pikachu that at least matches the aesthetic, I guess. I kind of don't want them to, you know, well, I guess they could do like exclusive Pikachu, because then it'd be something cool and nice. Got a Sinistea, a Gengar again, that holo, and a Drifloon. Okay, we definitely gotten the whole Gengar line at some point in this opening. Throughout. Next pack. Got a Poltegeist, or Poltegeist. Sorry, I'm used to the Convergent cousin. We got a Houndstone for the holo and a Drifblim. All right, that's pretty neat. Getting the Houndstone there. Just did a video about Houndstone on the main channel. All right, let's go. You know, maybe I really should have looked up the full set before actually opening this up. Oh, Duskull. I do love Duskull. Got a Trevenant for the holo and a Miss Magius. I remember this Trevenant, or at least like pulling it from the main set, and I think it was really interesting, at least. Yeah, if this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack by your opponent's Pokemon V, your opponent can't take any prize cards for it. That was a funny one. Or no, I think it was a different Trevenant that I was reading that I thought was kind of funny. But now that we've moved on to EX, that's not super helpful. If only it did include like everything with a rule box to, you know, to future-proof it. Got a Dusclops. No, yeah, I did pull that Dusclops. Spectrier, ooh, and a Murkrow. Another one of those Murkrow, but that's cool having Spectrier. Yes, yeah, that is from one of the yeah, okay, yeah, from that set. Night Footsteps. It's really cool having these. You know, I'll go more into detail about it, but like, what I ended up doing with a lot of these is, because I had so many of them, right, from doing like the Halloween live stream opening, and I completed the set, obviously, but beyond that, I still had a lot of extra cards. Got a Litwick, a Mimikyu again, and a Shuppet. But yeah, I had a lot of these extra cards, so I actually turned it into a draft box. Maybe I'll do like an extra video showing that off, and honestly, that's just what I'm going to do with these cards. Like, I'm going to sleeve up the set and have them all together, but then anything extra I pull, I'm going to just organize into like, I'm going to throw into the spooky draft box, because it's a really cool idea. So Lampent, a Marshadow holo, and a Greavard. So yeah, having big basics like this is kind of interesting for that format. Again, if you'd like to see like an extra video about that, I probably would do that this month, especially because I'm going to be updating it with all this. So we got a Phantom, a Houndoom, and a Drifloon. I feel like we're getting way too many of those Houndooms. Did we? No. Yeah, I have to have some Houndour. I don't want to go through everything and look for it. So, Zubat. Yeah, haven't gotten that Zubat yet. Chandelure for the holo again, and a Drifblim. I feel like, honestly, yeah, I feel like I've gotten most of the holos. That's kind of a weird pack, how that is. But, you know, obviously, beyond just the ones that I kept from last year's Trick or Trade booster bundle, I actually did obviously give out a lot of them too, because, you know, for Trick or Treaters, I actually did give them out for Trick or Treaters, and I did some goodie bags for here, hang on, Delmise, Dusknoir for the holo, and a Miss Magius. But yeah, my mom actually works at a school, and I actually just put together some goodie bags, Halloween goodie bags for the class that she helps out with. So they really appreciated that. Obviously, you know, I put in like treats and a bunch of the extra Trick or Trade booster bundles that I had lying around. So that's, you know, that's something cool you could do with these. Zubat, a Pikachu again for the holo, and a Murkrow. At least I got a full, almost a full, no. I think we're getting close to a full playset of those Murkrow with the funny stamp. But I think these are a neat thing. It is really interesting too, because I remember last year, there were still some of the, like, the Pokemon extreme buyouts still going on. So they were really hard to find at first. This set, though, I think everyone's kind of realized, like, oh, these are all just reprints, and there's nothing exclusive. That's super cool. Delmise, Gengar, and Shuppet. Or at least anything that you can, like, you know, resell for, like, ooh, all the stinky resellers. But for, like, obviously collectors, I think it's a fun idea. And like I said, for me, I've got some plans that I'm doing, that I'm going to do with these cards. Bayonet, a Houndstone for the holo, and a Greavard. Hey, very lucky that they're both in the same pack. That would have been a good, you know, obviously a good pack to get for, you know, just included. And as you can see, I still have a bunch left over from last year, so I'm still going to be doing, you know, other trick-or-treat stuff or goodie bag related stuff. Runerigus, a Trevenant for the holo, and a Drifloon. I think we're starting to get onto the repeats for the holos. I remember, though, that... here, I gotta look up all the cards in the set. I'll be doing that, like, later off camera. But I do remember that Lycanroc, and, you know, I don't think we got any Rockruffs yet. Spectrier again, and Drifblim. But yeah, like I said, the big basics are gonna be good. Yeah, last year, it was actually, like, really hard for me to... Not really hard, but I think I had to... no, actually, no. I opened up one of these and completed the set from just opening one. But I think it was taking a while to get, like, the Gengar that was in the set, I think. I already got this set's Gengar at least, though. Haunter, Mimikyu for the holo, and a Mismagius. Yeah, I really gotta look through these. I feel like I have not gotten a lot of the pre-evolutions for some of the evolutions that are in the set. Which, that'd be kind of weird if, like, there just aren't any. Ghastly, a Marshadow, and a Murkrow. Getting a lot of those Marshadows. Because, yeah, last set... Well, then again, last set did have, like... Well, it had, like, some extra inclusions. Like, one-off basic Pokemon. So I wonder if that's the same with, like, the evolutions here. Sinistea, Houndoom, holo, and a Shuppet. Again, I'm gonna... You know, and if you're watching this, you've probably been taking stock of everything that I've been pulling. So, that's all stuff I'll rediscover later. A Poltegeist... the Holo Chandelure, and the Greavard. That's some nice Greavard art, but I kind of like a lot of the other ones better. You know, it has some really good art, like that Pokemon, but I think some of the other ones are better. Duskull, Dustmore, and a Drifloon. Hey, lucky pack there. You know, I'm not taking inventory too of like how many are left. I think I'm just going to go ahead and blaze through all of them so that we get a really good understanding of everything that are in the packs. Dusclops, a Holo Pikachu, and a Drifblim. And I hope too I'm able to get things in focus because, like, oh, you know, there are only 3-card packs with no super big cards, so like it's best to just blaze through them. Speaking of blaze, there's a Litwick. A Gengar for the holo. I realize he's swinging on the Chandelure. It's kind of funny. Oh, let me read that ability too. Once per turn. Let's see. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may put it on your bench, and if you do, put 3 damage counters on this Pokemon. Interesting. And then a Mismagius. Interesting ability. Like I said, my brain just thinking about like playing these in a, you know, a little limited format is getting thinking. Lampent. Houndstone holo, and then a Murkrow. I feel like that Murkrow is always at the back. Always at the back of the pack. And here we go. Yeah, no Honchkrow so far, so I think it is just the Murkrow. Phantump. Trevenant holo, hey, and a Shuppet. Well, that's pretty lucky having both of those in the same pack. We're getting down, oh, definitely more than halfway through. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I don't think... I think the first set's a little better in terms of, like, just, you know, stuff you can pull only from the packs. Zubat, a Spectrier for the holo, and a Greavard. Because, yeah, I feel like we're getting evolutions, but just not getting the full evolution line. That's kind of odd. And, you know, that's kind of sucks because I think the whole point of the set is because you can get, like, full evolution lines with the cool little stamp here. Ghastly, Mimikyu for the holo, and a Drifloon. Yeah, okay, there's Drifloon and Drifblim definitely. There's the full Gengar line, I know that. The full Dusclops line, we saw that. I think that's the big thing, just haven't noticed Sinistea. Yeah, Sinistea and Poltergeist. Marshadow for the holo, and a Drifblim. Yeah, I think the main ones I was noticing is that... Yeah, I didn't see any Houndours, didn't see any Misdreavus, didn't see any Rockruff. Which, yeah, that's kind of lame. Poltergeist, Houndoom for the holo, and a Mismagius. I mean, especially because, since these are reprints from the main set, you know, they would have been at the ready, but not seeing them. Okay, Duskull, Chandelure holo, and a Murkrow, chilling at the back yet again. Yeah, I feel like that we've basically just kind of gotten an idea of everything. So far, not seeing any new cards at this point, but let's keep going. Dusclops, Dusknoir, and a Shuppet. Oh no, yeah, there's a Bayonet. Okay, so there's a Shuppet to go with that Bayonet. Okay, so that's at least... I was going to say comforting, but I mean, these are ghost Pokemon, so not super comforting, I guess. Litwick, okay. Yeah, that's one I know. There's a full Litwick evolution line. A Pikachu, and a Greavard. Greavard, definitely, that was one. Yeah, I think that's the main thing, just the dogs and the Mismagius. Alright, Lampent. With a holo Gengar, and a Drifloon. Next pack. Yeah, imagine saying next pack for every pack, like all 50. Oh gosh. That would have been crazy. Phantom. Yeah, that's another evolution line that's complete. Houndstone for the holo, and a Drifblim. Oops. I mean, at the very least, you know, for like collection purposes, I think this is a really easy set to complete. Because it's, you know, it's one of those low stakes kind of sets, but I like it. It's very thematic and it's very cool. Haunter, a holo Trevenant, and a Mismagius. Next one. Which maybe like in a future video I'll show off. Maybe I'll show off like the full set of this year and last year all sleeved up. And, you know, sleeves, well, put sleeves on common cards, ooh boy, but hey, you know, I gotta get a binder for them. Ghastly, Spectrier for the holo, and a Murkrow. I do like that Spectrier, though. I think it's really cool having him in here. Because, well, obviously, probably in the, what's it called? The Advent calendar, right? I bet Glastrier is chilling there. Sinistea. Mimikyu for the holo, and a Shuppet. Alright, we're getting down to the wire. That pack stack is looking really low. It'd be really neat if like there was actually some kind of... Well, I kind of don't want there to be a chase card in here because I feel like that's unfair. Poltergeist, Marshadow, and a Greavard. Yeah, I feel like having a chase card in this is unfair for like, oh, if you're giving these out, right? What if the one kid gets the big chase card and the friends don't? Everything's pretty equal. Duskull, Houndoom for the holo, and a Drifloon. Alright, we're down to the last 3 packs. Again, I think there are no more surprises at this point. But let me finish it out. Dusclops, Chandelure for the holo, and a Drifblim. And I guess too, we'll take inventory of like how many of each holo Pokemon we got for this. Litwick, Dusknoir, and a Mismagius. All right, here we are, final pack. I doubt this is gonna give us the Houndour, the Misdreavus, and the what was the other one? Houndour, Misdreavus, and the Rockruff. But we got a Haunter, a Pikachu, hey Pikachu in the last pack, and a Murkrow. So that was it. So to recap everything, these are all the holos, and I'm only showing off one of each. It was a pretty even distribution throughout, so that was a Pikachu, a Trevenant, yeah, Pikachu, Trevenant, Houndoom, Chandelure, going on to the ghost types, Mimikyu, Marshadow, Gengar, Spectrier, Houndstone, and a Dusknoir. So yeah, these are the holos in the set. They all come with that really cool stamp. Again, got a bunch of commons, uncommons as well. They've got the stamps. So that was it. So let me know if you happen to get any of these. Again, I don't think they're like something for anybody, but if you happen to be having any sort of like event, then obviously I think this is like a good idea. Or, you know, if you genuinely do want to give these out with trick-or-treating, I think that's a fun idea. Or if you want to try and build like a funny draft box, then there's that as well, which that's basically just what I'm doing. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that cool stuff. I might be doing a few more spooky Pokemon videos here on the second channel, so stick around for those. But anyway, this has been GatorX. I'll catch y'all later.